today I'll be showing you how I did my foundation today. It's going to be a really simple video. I'm just going to show you guys how I applied my foundation, a little bit of concealer, and some contour. This is just for a flawless, somewhat everyday face. It's really super to achieve, so if you guys would love to see how I did my face today, then just please keep on watching. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is ensure that you've moisturized your face and you've applied some type of primer depending on your skin type. Next thing you want to do is, if you have dark spots or anything like that, you want to go ahead and color correct, and depending on your skin tone you would use a peachy to orange color. I am a little bit darker, so I use a orange color, and the orange color that I'm going to use is from this MAC concealer palette, and it is this orange color right here. I'm just going to take a brush and just apply it to wherever I think that I really need it. Color correct the dark spots of our face so that when we apply foundation, the dark spots are not peeking through and everything looks smooth and flawless. I don't color correct on an everyday basis, but when I do want my foundation to look extremely flawless, I do this step. After I've color corrected majority of those places that I think I need, I go ahead and I just start to get my liquid foundation. You don't have to use a liquid foundation. If you prefer using a stick or powder, you could just use those. I personally prefer a liquid foundation. And today I'm still using the L'Oreal True Match in the color Deep Cool. If you're looking for a lot of coverage, you want to pat. If you're looking for a more sheer coverage, then you go and rub. I normally do a combination of patting and rubbing. After I've done this, sometimes what I like to do is just take my damp beauty blender and I just go over the areas that I've used the brush, just to ensure that everything is blended and really smooth. Now that your foundation is on your face, another thing that I personally love to do, I love to conceal under my eyes. I feel like it really makes you look a lot more awake and ready for the day. Even if you're super tired, it really does help to make you look more bright and more fresh. So I always recommend adding even a little bit of concealer under the eyes. You can use a shade that's one shade or two shades lighter, depending on how you like to conceal under your eyes. Because when you apply foundation to your face, it does make your face look a little bit more flat and it loses some of its dimension. So concealing and highlighting as well does definitely help to bring more structure and life back to your face. Then I take my beauty blender once again and I just blend out those areas by just bouncing the beauty blender onto my face. Right now I'm just using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Mahogony, and I'm just gonna use it to add a little bit more definition to my face by contouring. And you just want to contour the hollows of your cheeks right within this area. You also want to contour along your forehead. As I said, you can just skip this part if you're not a fan of contouring, and then you could just use a powder contour like to add more dimension to your face, but this is for those who like contouring. So I just use the other side of my beauty blender to blend out the contour right here. Okay, so now that you've added your concealers and your foundation, now you want to make sure everything is set. Since we're using liquid foundation and liquid products, we want to ensure that this is not sliding off our face throughout the day, and so we have to set everything. And what we're going to use is just some setting powder. Using the same beauty blender, I'm just going to go ahead and take some of my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. Next thing I'm going to do is just set all of my face now, and the product that I'm going to use to set all my face is the MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. And this is the powder that I always use to set my face. As you can see, it's almost finished. But any facial powder that you have that works really well for you, you can just go ahead and use that. Now that I've set my face with everything, I'm just gonna use some bronzer and apply to the areas where I have put my contour, my concealer, the darker one to contour. I'm just gonna apply some bronzer. Okay, and after applying bronzer, what you could just go ahead and do is apply your other face makeup. If you like blush, you could apply some blush, you can apply mascara, lipstick, and other things. But as far as the video is concerned, this is how I usually do my foundation on a regular day. It's pretty flawless, pretty beautiful, and it's not too much. Yeah, and this is pretty much how I do my foundation routine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please stay tuned for even more videos. Bye.